Deep in the forests of Kanto, where ancient rain scrapes against canopies thick with moss and silence, a lone Butterfree drifted between shafts of fading light. Its wings, thin, iridescent, protected by their waterproof scales, caught the mist that rolled through the undergrowth like a slow exhale. The creature moved from bloom to bloom, drawn by traces of pollen so faint no other being could sense them. A fragile piece measured in nectar and the fleeting warmth of afternoon. But as shadows lengthened and darkness gathered at the forest's edge, something ancient stirred beneath the hollow earth. The ground split without warning. A force surged from below. Massive, grinding, blazing with heat that scorched the air itself. Trees shattered like bones. Their roots tore from soil in cascades of dirt and stone. The thing moved as flood moves, as wildfire moves, crushing everything in its path with the weight of something older than memory. Screaming filled the canopy, not from Butterfree, but from the nest it had built beside an old trainer's cabin. The structure collapsed inward, trembling once before falling silent. When the dust settled, the mist had turned to ash, and the eggs, 3 perfect spheres that had held tomorrow, were gone. Butterfree circled the ruin, wings scraping against smoke-thickened air. He searched for the sweet scent of his mate, but found only char and absence. A ranger's voice cracked through the haze. Nothing could have survived this. The words meant nothing. Touch found splintered wood. Sight found hollowed ground where life had been. Grief carved through him like the creature had carved through stone, leaving something cracked and frail where instinct used to live. Days blurred into weeks as Butterfree threw himself against the forest's indifference. He cracked his wings against bark stripped raw by his own desperation, searching for any trace of the creature that had taken everything. The first vignette. He dove through thornbush so dense it left his scales bleeding, torn loose like scattered prayers. The second, he battered himself against cliff faces until his antennae bent crooked, stretching toward scents that led nowhere. The third, he hurled his fragile body into river rapids, dissolving his strength against stones that did not care. The ranger found him collapsed beside the ruined cabin, breathing shallow and broken. "You'll kill yourself before you find it," she said, lifting him with hands that trembled. But in that darkness, where ash still clung to hollow ground, and the ghost of 3 perfect spheres haunted his compound eyes, something cracked deeper than bone. Pain became purpose. Grief became fuel. The memory erupted without warning, his mate's wings catching afternoon light, the sweet scent of tomorrow now gone forever. His body convulsed as ancient energy blasted through every fiber of his being. Luminous power rippled across his form like violent lightning. Bones cracked and lengthened as muscles tearing and reforging reshaped what grief had hollowed. The fragile Butterfree vanished, and a lean, predatory, relentless form emerged in its place. New senses clicked awake, controlled, razor-sharp. He detected heat signatures bleeding through stone miles distant. The creature's ancient presence pulsed like a wound in the earth. His wings beat once, twice, each stroke breathing purpose into transformed muscle. He leapt skyward over the ranger's upturned face, piercing mist that had turned luminous with his passing, destined to become the vengeance tomorrow's children would inherit.